When we think of British vehicles, sports cars and luxury cars come to mind, but what about trucks? Great Britain has a rich history of manufacturing robust and exceptional vehicles, some of which are almost impossible to find today. If you're passionate about the rare and the epic, join me as we discover the most amazing trucks from the United Kingdom. With such limited production runs that finding them now is almost a miracle, get ready to learn about their stories and the designs that make them unique. Number 10. Thorny Croft Anter, the giant of the dunes. Imagine a truck designed to withstand the unthinkable. The Thorny Croft Anter was conceived in the 1950s as a military tank transporter, a true colossus of the desert. With a Rolls-Royce 8-cylinder diesel engine that produced 270 horsepower, its fuel consumption was an impractical luxury, getting only 3 or 4 miles per gallon. But it wasn't built to save fuel, it was made to haul titanic loads. Although its production was limited and many were dismantled at the end of their service life, today it's a rare piece, almost mythical on the roads. Number 9. Guy Big J, strength in its simplest form. In the 1960s, Guy Motors introduced the Guy Big J, a tough and straightforward truck, perfect for the most demanding jobs. Equipped with Gardner or Rolls-Royce engines, it produced between 180 and 240 horsepower. Its efficiency of 7 miles per gallon was average for the time, but what made it stand out was its durability. Unfortunately, it couldn't compete with the market giants, and the Big J went down in history as a rarity, with only a few surviving models in the United Kingdom. Number 8. Foden S21 Mickey Mouse, character in every curve. With its unique design and round headlights, the Foden S21 earned the affectionate nickname Mickey Mouse. Manufactured in the 1950s, this futuristic truck stood out for its reliability and the durability of the Gardner 6LW engine, which delivered 112 horsepower. Although it wasn't the fastest, with a fuel consumption of 8 to 9 miles per gallon, its greatest virtue was being practically indestructible. Today, the S21 is a gem that's rarely seen on the roads, being more commonly found in museums. Number 7. Atkinson Borderer, the bulldog of the road. If you ever come across an Atkinson Borderer, you're encountering a piece of history. This truck from the 1960s and 1970s was famous for its bulldog-style front design and its Gardner 6LXB engine, which produced 180 horsepower. Although its fuel consumption was about 7 miles per gallon, its reliability and toughness made it a favorite among truckers. However, its production was limited, and today it is one of the most collected trucks due to the merger with ERF, which ended its manufacturing. Number 6. ERF V Series, maximum durability. The ERF V Series was another British model that stood out for its durability and reliability. Manufactured in the 1960s, this series was equipped with Gardner 6LLX engines, producing between 150 and 180 horsepower. With a fuel consumption of 8 miles per gallon, it was more efficient than many of its competitors. Although it wasn't fast or powerful, the simplicity of its design made it easy to maintain. Today, the LV series is extremely rare and has become a highly sought-after piece for collectors. Number 5. Leyland Road Train, power against all odds. The Leyland road train was Leyland's attempt to modernize the truck market in the late 70s. With a Rolls-Royce engine delivering 265 horsepower, it was one of the most powerful trucks of its time. However, its thirst for fuel, with a consumption of 6 to 7 miles per gallon, cost it popularity. Although it had great towing power, the road train suffered from reliability issues and a lack of comfort in the cab, which made it less successful than expected. Today, the road train is a rarity, but it remains a truck of great interest to enthusiasts. Number 4. Seddon Atkinson 401 Revolutionary Design. The Seddon Atkinson 401 was one of the most advanced trucks of its time. In the late 70s, it featured an angular and modern design, with a cab that was more comfortable than most of its competitors. Equipped with Cummins, Rolls-Royce, or Gardner engines, it produced between 220 and 350 horsepower. Although its fuel consumption of 6 to 7 miles per gallon was standard, its durability was outstanding, but over time it suffered from corrosion problems that limited its longevity. Today, the 401 is a rarity and a treasure for collectors. Number 3. Scammell Crusader, the titan of tough terrain. The Scammell Crusader was designed for the impossible. Introduced in the 1960s, this truck was ideal for rough terrain and demanding tasks, such as military and heavy transport applications. With Cummins NTC engines producing between 290 and 350 horsepower, the Crusader was not only powerful, but also extremely reliable. Its fuel consumption of 4 to 6 miles per gallon reflected its purpose, hauling heavy loads. The limited production of the Crusader, combined with the closure of Scammell in the 1980s, made it a coveted piece among enthusiasts. Number 2. Dennis Max, compact and efficient. The Dennis Max, created in the 1970s by Dennis Brothers, wasn't a heavy-duty truck, but it was an outstanding example of British engineering. Designed for municipal and urban transport applications, it stood out for its efficiency, with a Perkins engine that delivered between 120 and 150 horsepower. Its fuel consumption of 10 miles per gallon made it one of the most efficient in its class. Due to its limited production, few units have survived, but today it stands as a symbol of British innovation. Number 1. Como TS3, the knocker of British engineering. At the top of our list is the Como TS3, a unique truck known as the knocker because of the distinctive sound of its engine. Manufactured between the 1950s and 60s, the TS3 revolutionized the industry with its 3-cylinder opposed-piston diesel engine. With a power output of 105 to 120 horsepower and a fuel consumption of 8 miles per gallon, this little giant was ideal for urban maneuvering. Although it required specialized maintenance, its reliability made it a legendary truck. Today, the Como TS3 is a museum piece and one of the most coveted gems of British engineering. Great Britain has left an impressive legacy of rare, tough, and character-filled trucks. From the powerful Thorny Croft to the ingenious Como TS3, each of these vehicles has a unique story to tell. Do you know of any other British truck that should be on this list? If you enjoyed this, let us know your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more content about these road giants.